Hey, and welcome to part 2 of this commentated play night session. I'm playing this with a WA youth player called Matt Smith. Really keen. I'm sure you'll see him around in future because he's dedicating lots of time. Hope you enjoy it and some good hands come up. Rubbish hand. I'll just pass. Okay. Pass, pass, pass. Open the diamond. Happy to respond one hard on this collection. Next hand, bit of spade. So he's in 4th seat, so he could apply like the whoa. So if I make this, that's a bit sickening. Okay, so here I've obviously got a big fit and probably a trump. Big spade fit. Yeah, so usually when they're like this, we've got probably the majority of the points. I'd probably just sort of try and draw trumps, but here my partner has a void spade. East has 6. He probably switched. So he's got something like a 0-2-6-5. No, he's only got 4 clubs. He doesn't have 7 diamonds and 4 clubs. He doesn't have 4 hearts, 5 diamonds. So he might be a 3-0. Does he have 1 spade? Okay, so West has made a 4-card overcall. So he's a 1-2-6-4, maybe? Then he's got the rest of the tricks. So partner had the Jack of Hearts, so he actually could have gone passive on this. He had 3 hearts. Okay. So over the 1 spade, I would double over 1 spade. But so if you play support doubles, you can double 1 spade. If you don't play support doubles, you can double for takeout. Whatever it is, I'd probably make it double rather than bid 2 clubs. I'd expect 2 clubs to be more a distributional hand. But anyway, ace of diamonds, king of diamonds, ace of clubs, king of clubs. Now at this stage, we're not in any rush to take our diamond tricks, or our heart tricks. So I'll just be nice and passive and lead a spade. Our heart tricks will come to us. So at this point we can be really passive and just make them play on their own suits, and we're entitled to a heart trick if we do that. So our heart tricks aren't going anywhere, so you just want to do something that won't give away tricks. When he led a heart, it gave them chance to get rid of their hearts. Here I got a 9 count 6-4 shape. I'm happy to preempt 3 clubs. So basically, if you know they have no suit that'll set up, you can just be really passive and make them do their own work. And it's really important to know when you can be passive and when you shouldn't be. Okay, so East jumping to 4 spades here should have quite a hand that thinks they can really make 4 spades. I just started with Ace King of Clubs. East threw the Queen away, but they could false card the Queen quite easily. My job on defense here is largely completely over, so I'll just try and give Matt signals and not end play him too much. Help him work out what's going on. We're just giving reverse counts, so if I play low high, I've got an even amount. If I play high low, I've got an odd amount. If I throw a club, I can keep throwing clubs. Okay, so hearts were 3-2, so they just made it. So they could have made, yeah, just 10 tricks. We get the Ace King of Clubs and the Ace of Diamonds. Could have, and we should have got the King of Spades as well. How come we didn't get the King of Spades? So let's look at the hand. Oh, sorry, we did get the King of Spades. Just my King of Clubs got trumped. That's what happened. For a moment I was worried. 7 points, crummy suit, I won't overcall the spade. They just bid 4th suit forcing and ended up in 3 no trumps. So West had something like a 3-1-5-4 or something like that. If my spades were any good, I could double 2 spades for a lead directional value, but I don't really care for a spade lead. Like, it's okay, but if partner just leads their favourite suit, that should be probably okay as well. And they're probably going to lean towards leading a spade anyway. And they led 6 of spades, so yeah, sticking the Queen doesn't look like it's going to make much difference. It's Jack third from partner, unfortunately. I think the computer was trying to like fox me into covering from Queen third. They had I think they had a 2-way guess in they had a 2-way guess and chose they led the Jack hoping for a cover and then crossed back. That's kind of cool. So I could consider playing a diamond or something I don't really want to play diamond because that's West suit. But I'm not actually going to get in again, so setting up my spades is a bit frivolous. And now he's pretty much forced to lead a heart. And I can throw the queen away, let him know that I've got the heart queen. Okay, so I need him to have a diamond card. Doesn't have the king of diamonds. So they're going to make it. They escaped with 2.55. The Aussies just got thumped by New Zealand. They escaped with 2.55 VPs. That's nasty. So the Aussies are playing in the Pacific Asian Bridge Championship over in Bangkok, and this was their... they were doing quite well, but they just got beaten by New Zealand quite heavily. They escaped with 2.55 VPs. But just so you know, it's basically tradition that Australia gets beaten by New Zealand. Australia usually does better overall than New Zealand. But whenever we play New Zealand, just in the head-to-head match, they usually beat us. They've just got their mojo. They've got their desire to beat Australia more and just come to town. And I thought Australia did really well by winning the first head-to-head match, but then they gave New Zealand a fair beating. But now New Zealand got their revenge, as they usually do, and basically leveled the head-to-head matches. Mark Hugger. Hi, Mark. Just wondering, how are you doing, Mark? Which Mark is that? Is your last name Hugger? But yeah, so that's going on in Bangkok. Unfortunately, I'm too old to be in the juniors at the moment, so I just have to barrack for them from the sidelines. And they were coming first after the first round robin, which was quite good. A slightly sort of a changing of the guard happened in the youth over the last couple of years. The new ones are coming in, but they were doing pretty well. They're leading, so this probably would have bumped them out of first. They were in first before this round, I think, but they'll still be able to get back up and get into it. Matt looks like he's doing all right here, making 8 tricks. So that's pretty well done. Here I just got a boring 3 count and 2 no past 3 no, and my partner will lead a heart, I guess. I'm just guessing here. I don't have my usual pile of rubbish. Mark, are you from the US? And if so, what's the time over there? If you've got any questions, just feel free to type them in. I'm happy to answer anything, even if it's not about the board I'm playing at the moment. Ah, the heart lead, good. So 6 small to the queen. So my partner might have led from a 5-card heart suit. And dummy came down with 7 points. With my 3 is 10, so there's 30 points between the missing hands. And the robots play 2021 rather than 2022. So my partner might have 9 or 10 points. Bright and early. Well, I'm glad you got up just to have a watch. Let me know what you think about it. So they're just playing on clubs. My hand isn't overly interesting. Okay, so my partner had Queen Doubleton, so I have to guard onto the diamond. I can probably release one heart. Wow. If that 8 wins, I'll be really annoyed that I didn't stick in the 9. King of Hearts. Okay, so I should have. Maybe I could have thrown another. Okay, now I got the last 3 tricks, so it didn't actually matter. If I'd thrown a spade, I would give West an opportunity to make an extra trick. Not that. So they always had an opportunity to make 10 tricks by finessing the spade again. But they're not going to take it because that would risk going off. But if I threw a spade, then they would definitely be able to make 11 tricks, I think, at that stage. There we go. 8 points. Not going to get too excited about this hand either, but I might get to do something at least. Partner overcalled a no trump. Okay, so here I got 8 points and a 5 card suit, so it's nice and easy for me to beat game here. But in these options where it goes sort of opening bid, 1 no trump overcall, or something that says West or one opponent has all the points and the other one doesn't have many, is you want to be really aggressive in bidding game because it's really tough for them to defend when one hand's got all the points, and it's really easy for partner to play as well. So you would sort of invite a point lower, a bid game a point lower, all that sort of stuff. But let's see how he goes. It looks like he's got 5 club tricks and a diamond to start with. So that's 6 tricks. If the ace, queen of spades are with West, that's 8 tricks, so he just needs 1 more trick. And we have, so he has 16 points off my 8, so we have 24 points. And West has 12 of them, so East can have some points. But I'd probably just play for West to have the ace, queen of spades and the ace of hearts. Switching to diamonds by the robots makes this hand really easy. Okay, so he's got a spade trick, he's got his 5 clubs, he's got 2 diamonds. So at this stage you can take a heart finesse. Does he have enough tricks? Yeah. Okay, so he was taking a spade finesse, it seemed. I think a heart finesse was probably just as fine. So I'd now just play like a club to my hand and take a heart finesse. Probably don't want to cash all your clubs because what are you going to do is squeeze the north hand, which won't be too pretty. Might restrict your options of playing for over tricks. So what he has to realize is he has to make 2 discards on the clubs. Now he can safely discard a heart and a diamond. But you got sort of more opportunities if you give up a heart trick a bit earlier. That being said, it looks like West has ace, queen of spades, king, jack of diamonds for 10 points. But it probably doesn't have the ace and queen of hearts, so it gives them 16, so they really don't need that many points. I could be tempted for a slightly strange line of throwing another heart and trying to sneak a heart to the king. And if you lead a, yeah, they rose, so that's all over now. But they switched to the king of diamonds. So they were trying to make that really, really easy for them. Yeah, the queen of hearts was offside. Okay, so he did quite well. I'll 11 tricks seemed like a lot. Okay, so got a nice hand here. What do I have? 13 points. So I probably just want to transfer and bid game. We're unlikely to make slam unless partner's got a super accept. If we had more system, I might be able to try something. So for us to make slam, might make opposite king, queen of clubs, ace, king of hearts. Need too much. I won't bother even showing my clubs. I was thinking about bidding 3 clubs, but I was considering it just because it might make slam opposite a really good hand. If my partner had like a sensational hand, they might Q-bid. But this is not a sensational hand. But like if they had 17 points, over the 3 no trump bid, they could bid like 4 clubs or 4 diamonds or 4 hearts. And that would be a Q-bid agreeing spades, just saying, if a fit makes your hand really good, I'm maximum, I have a fit. If that's what bumps you up into the slam try area, then that's what bidding any of those random suits would mean. So 9. So that worked. So he's going to make 11 tricks. Nice. So East had king, queen, doubleton, heart. So that was a pretty simple hand to play. And made 11 tricks. All the other tables were in slam. They took much more favourable view of the hand than me. Okay, so I really like this hand. I got a 6-4 shape and a 10 count. 6-4 shapes play really well. So if we find a fit, I want to make a double. This should be a takeout double. Hopefully my partner doesn't pass it. I want to pick a game. It might not be great. Doubling with voids is always really scary. If they pass, it's always scary. So hopefully he bids, but if he passes, we'll probably beat it. He might have 4 hearts, like the queen jack or something. But I'm hoping he either bids 3 spades or 3 no trump. If he bids 4 clubs, that's also fine. Okay, so he passed. Alright, I'll cross my fingers and hope. The fact that he took so long to pass makes me even more nervous. You know, not that that's something I should be thinking about, but so diamond lead. Okay. 5 card spade suit. Alright. So maybe he's got a spade void. So let's see if he gets a ruff. If he had a singleton ace, he would have led his singleton ace of spades. So I'm sure he'll get a spade ruff. I can just lock that in. So I think he'll have something like a 0-4-3-6, 0-4-4-5. Now, unfortunately, I don't think we're getting that many more tricks. I got in with my ace of diamonds, but that's about it. I think they're going to make this. I can't really visualize many hands. they might like they don't have that many losers. They might not have that many tricks if my partner plays a heart here. But I really don't visualize them just beating this too much. He didn't lead the ace of clubs, so he doesn't have ace king of clubs. He didn't lead. Yeah. So they're going to try and cross-ruff this hand a bit, which might be difficult for them with... okay, so... Partner has 4 diamonds, so they're probably a 0-4-4-5. Okay, and I got the king of clubs lead, so now I'll give my partner another ruff. If they choose to take it. I'm not sure if they will. Maybe I could have played a diamond and forced them to ruff in the west hand or something. They might run out of tricks. Okay, so let's hope that my partner's got a club winner here. Yeah. So yeah, they just ran out of tricks, which is lucky. Managed to beat it too. Okay, so he's got quite a good hand. And he did well. He started drawing trumps. Should you... So he was just asking me, should he bid? I think passing's fine with the void spade. It's really tough to choose what to bid if he should bid. He knows I'm doubling on a void basically, but it's pretty tough to know what you should do. Okay, pass 10 points, 6 card suit. You can count length points or something. Consider opening this. It's not a great hand though. Natural non-forcing. What the hell kind of hand will East have? Okay, so East didn't want to preempt 3 clubs, so either they've only got 6 clubs and didn't want to bid that way, or maybe they got like 6 clubs and 4 hearts. Wow. This is a bizarre auction. I really don't get this. Does anyone have any questions about any of these hands? If so, just shoot them through and I'll try and get back to you. Right. Yeah, the 2:10 Melbourne time probably isn't the best for US viewers, but I'll get the hands posted up online for 9 of hearts that my queen won a trick. I don't... What went on there? But yeah, I'll put up the hang 10 boards tonight, so you'll be able to catch them tomorrow at least. Okay. 9 of hearts, Jack, Queen, 3. I do not know what holding that could be from. Seems like an impossible lead. Unless he leads, Matt might lead something like 0 or 2 higher or something like that. But West has 4 diamonds, so I can give Matt a diamond ruff, so just ace of diamonds and a diamond ruff, and I can give him suit preference. So the 2 of diamonds says I like clubs. So if he wants to, alright, see you Laura. Thanks for watching. So when I give them a ruff, I tell them which suit I want him to return. Oops, sorry. Left the hand up. Didn't bring the hand up. But yeah, the initial lead went 9, Jack, Queen, small. Yeah, so he didn't switch to a club because it looks like I had a void in it. Now, can you overruff the 10? So he'll probably be able to beat this trick. Jill, why can't I join table? Wonder who Jewel is. Now we'll also play a heart, and I'll just trump that. Well, they might ruff it high. Yeah, they did ruff it high. Not unsurprising. Queen of clubs, throwing a heart. Spade. And I got the rest of the tricks. I think. Seemed likely. And they went down 2. Alright, 10 points, balanced hand, I'll just pass. So I'm starting to teach these robots a lesson and sort of start getting some imps in the end column, which is nice. Here I'm happy to overcall 1 heart. Partner wasn't interested. So my partner didn't want to open in 3rd seat favourable, so this is like a reasonable time to make some light openings. And now East settled in 1 spade. It's a bit interesting. So I'll just lead my top heart. And West passed 1 spade. Okay, so my partner's got a singleton heart that went Queen, King, small, small. So I'll be able to let them trump a heart. And this should be suit preference saying I want clubs. I was a bit slack, I should have played like the 4 or something. Yeah, that was a bad card, but I mean I should have played a higher card. If my partner's got the ace of clubs, he won't be leading the club anyway. If he doesn't have the ace of clubs, but has the jack of clubs, it's okay because I've got the 9 as long as he covers the 10, so that can work out okay. But I should have played a higher card than the 2. Okay. So East has 2 hearts, 4 spades. My partner's ruffed once. They've got the trumps under control. I'll lead a club. I was considering playing a top heart, but that doesn't really do much. So they have the ace king of clubs. They're now just drawing the trumps. They're all good from here. So they make 8 tricks. So what did my partner have? Okay, so he had 9 points and a 6-card club suit. So third seat favourable, I'd probably open a club just to get into the in the way of the opponents. I like third seat light openings, not really light, but you know, sort of 8 or 9 if I have a good suit. But here we've got 9 with a crappy suit, so I don't mind passing, but I'd probably bid 1 club and then bid clubs again or something. But there's nothing wrong with passing because you don't actually want a club lead. Okay, 1 no trump, pass, 10, 12 points, I'm not bidding. Just got a boring flat hand, so clearly don't have anything to bid over that. Alright, now partner led a club, that's a nice lead. Dummy tracked with 3 points. I have 12, so we've got 15 between us, total of 25. East has at least 15, so my partner has between 8 and 10 points. If the opponents make a really descriptive point showing bid like this, it's really useful to count their points. Take a moment at the start to work it out, and then you can go from there. You might realize you don't need to know it later, but you might be able to reconstruct it at the end and try and work out what's left for partner. So they're just playing diamonds, and my partner will probably win that. Diamond to the king, 10 of diamonds. So we'll see, try and work out what West has in diamonds, but when my partner wins a trick. Or doesn't. If my partner doesn't, it'll be very revealing what West has. It's kind of refreshing playing with a person rather than a robot. Okay, so my partner won the ace of diamonds. So it looks like West has Queen Jack 4th diamond or Queen Jack 5th diamond. So my partner will probably play another club, and we'll go from there. Okay, do I want to unblock the club? My partner knows I got the queen because it went low club, low jack, ace. Now West wouldn't do that, so he's probably trying to get me to block the suit and put me in. Because I don't know if he's got 5 or if he just let a 3-card suit randomly. Yeah, okay, so he did have 5 clubs, but the first club went low, low. Oh, he might have been worried that I had Queen Jack Doubleton. In which case I could have should have thrown it away. No, that's probably more likely. Now West threw a heart. Thinking of going passive and playing a diamond, or possibly playing a heart. So my partner's got the king of clubs, ace of diamonds is 7 points. He's got 8 to 10, so he can have at most 3. If I play a diamond, West gets at least 2 more diamond tricks. The ace of hearts is 3, so I'll probably go passive. I threw a heart. Okay, my partner played a heart as well. Okay, so I'm glad I didn't play a heart now. So yeah, we'll be able to beat this one trick, if not more, depending on what spade cards my partner has. But Wes is down to only spades now, so I'll just come out a low spade, and West can't have king, queen, jack of spades, so they win a spade and then have to, even if they've got king, queen of spades, they can win the queen, but then they have to lead away from their last two spades, and we get the remaining tricks. So we'll beat it one trick, even though I blocked the club suit. Forgot that my partner might be worried that so he had the king, so partner was absolute maximum. So plus 200, but yeah. So if I took another moment, and at the start of the hand, I could have applied the rule of 11, just a bit sleepy at the moment, but partner led the 5 of clubs. I went 5, 10, jack, ace, and my partner got in and played the king, so West can only have one more club higher than that. And if my partner only had a 4-card club suit, that would obviously lead a low club to my queen. So they were just worried about me having queen jack type. So that was actually a good play by them. But I was just a bit sleepy and worried that partner might have led from a 3-card suit rather than a 5-card suit. But yeah, you play enough hands, you make mistakes. Just thinking about frivolous things. Nice 14 count, happy to force the game. Start with 2 hearts, find out what's going on. Bid 2 no trumps, so here I'll just go to 3 no trumps. Okay, so he made a slightly esoteric 2 no trump bid. We're not a real partnership, so that's fine. Bidding 3 diamonds would be a reverse and show sort of a stronger hand, sort of 15 or good 14 plus points. Usually reverses show 16 plus, but that's all right. He was wearing 2 spades. He thought might promise a 6-card suit. I don't mind a 2 no trump bid, but this is the kind of thing that you want to discuss in a partnership, especially if you're playing a 2/1 system. If you do that, what you want to know is what's your catch-all bid? Like, what do you bid with these sorts of rubbish hands? Do you bid 2 no trumps or do you bid 2 of your major? But that's just sort of a partnership discussion type thing. Okay, so he's got 3 spade tricks. Looks like he'll be able to get 4 diamond tricks, so he needs to set up a couple of heart tricks and hope that they can't take too many clubs. Alternatively, he could hope that the jack of spades comes down. So there's a tricky hand. Owned, tanned, magic buy games team. Okay. Oh, I'm already getting spam. How nice. Just getting random spam in my chat. You know, someone comes in and says hi. That's nice. Ah, that's a Butin. Thanks for coming in. Catching the last part of this. Hope you enjoy it. Oh, so East led the Singleton Diamond? That's pretty weird. He wasn't going to guess that. Okay. So at this stage, he's got 3 diamond tricks. So he needs a heart trick, but he can take his spade now, or alternatively he can just lead jack of hearts. Okay, seeing the ace. Okay, he just needs his club to be a stopper now. Low club to the king, low ace of club. Ah, beautiful, beautiful. Love it when queen third's a stopper like that. Ah, jack was on side as well. There was no guessing. I was thinking that maybe it could go low club to the king, low club, it'd stick in the 10, they win the jack, and then club back to the ace. Or something strange like that. But it was just a really friendly layout. Nothing was going to go wrong here. The jack of spades came down. Oh, that's just nice and easy. Thanks, Sabutin. I'm glad you enjoy watching. It's a shame that yeah, the time zone's a bit difficult for some people to catch it. Hopefully, I'll eventually convince some American people to do the same and get them up on the Bridgestream website and get more flexible hours for everyone. But yeah. East made a lead that I don't really like, which is they led a singleton. People like leading. People often lead singletons against no trumps. I really don't like it. Here you lead a singleton, and if, say, even if it kind of works, and you now get in with the ace of hearts, you can't even return it. Doubletons are better, but I would probably just try a club on this hand. I know they were trying to find their partner's suit, but not only are they trying to find their partner's suit, but they're also hoping that partner has a good diamond suit and outside entries. Whereas I think it's just better that you hope that you find partner's club suit, and then if you get in with the ace of hearts, you can just keep playing clubs. I don't like, in short, I don't like leading singletons. Although it can work sometimes, it's really not my thing. Now, if you lead a club, Matt's got a lot of guesswork on the hand. Pass, pass, or no trump, pass, transfer, pass, two spades, pass, pass. I don't really like balancing over strong no trumps and that sort of stuff. It can be right, can also be really dangerous. They don't have a fit for sure. Two of clubs lead. East has 6 points, crummy 5-card spade suit. Spade. Another spade, and my partner won the jack. So my partner's got something like King Jack X spade. No, they don't have that, because that would give Ace Queen X. So West has Ace Doubleton spade, and my partner's got King Queen Jack X of spades. I think that's the only reasonable holding for this line of play. It's really important to think of, when people play suits, what holdings might they have in the suits? Yeah, so it looks like, I don't know, West did have Ace Queen X. They got me. I'd usually say, like, that's not a normal line to lead low to the ace and then a low one out. I would have thought they would have just played a low spade to the queen. That seems like a much more practical type of line. My hand's not great. I don't have a lot to do on defense here. So I just drew an extra trump for no great reason. Now they're about to throw some losers away and make a fair amount of tricks. And another heart. Just, Yep, so they made 10 tricks. We could have held them to 9. Far from obvious. Oops, sorry. Far from obvious on this hand that my partner had to switch to ace of diamonds, queen of diamonds, and that all that they just had 3 spades, 5 hearts, and 2 clubs. If they didn't, just being passive seems okay. It's tough to know. We haven't actually thoroughly discussed. If I gave like a low encourage signal or something, that might have been enough to do it. So it's all about what your signal is and whether that one to get that one right. Pass, pass, pass. Heart. Nice tough hand here. I got a fit, got support. Let's raise it. So let's see how he goes. Okay, so they balance with 3 clubs. Now, when choosing to bid 3 over 3 or whatever, it's based on how many trumps you have. And here I don't have extra trumps, so we want a 9-card fit really before you bid 3 hearts very often. So I'm not interested, I'll just pass. If my mate's got 6 hearts, he could bid it. Maybe on a really distributional hand. He might bid 3 hearts. But yeah. So I'll eat a heart. Dummy came down with an okay hand. Looks like they got a fit in clubs and some of the points. East has King, Jack, Doubleton, Heart. Because my partner with the King of Hearts would have played the King rather than the Ace. Okay, so we got a heart trick, spade trick. Doesn't look like they're going to dump their losers anywhere, so we can be pretty passive on this hand. If East had something like King, Queen, X, Diamond or something, maybe they'll be able to do something, but for the most part we can just make East play suits. I've only got 5 clubs, so they won't. I'll throw a spade, keep my heart, just so that I've got a nice safe exit. Low diamond to the 9. Ooh. Okay. Compete 3 over 3 with a singleton or a void in their suit. With a void, possibly, but singleton sometimes it's. I'd do it more if I had like a 5-5 rather than just a 5-4-3-1. Just because you got a singleton, all that means is that the suit's not breaking well for them, so they're less likely to make it. In theory, I largely care more about the trumps than the shortage, but if you got a distributional hand, it's more appealing to compete. So if I've got a singleton or void in their suit, I look more at the texture of my hand. Do I have the filler cards or whatnot? Those sorts of things. I would buy the book 3 over 3. A diamond, 2 clubs. So Matt had to go. He's running away. He had to go play a soccer game. So I'll just get a robot to jump in for the last hand or so. Pass a diamond, 2 clubs, pass 2 hearts, 3 diamonds. I got a pretty good hand for partner. And I got a club stopper. I'll just leave it. And they made exactly 9 tricks. Now in 3 no, it looks like we get a heart and 6 diamonds. So we can't make 3 no, so I'm glad I didn't bid that. Partner was pretty aggressive in their bid as well. Alright, I might wrap it up there, but if anyone's got any questions, I'll be around for a little while. So happy to answer any questions. I'll just bring up that last hand for you to have a look. As for choosing when to compete, there's a good book by Larry Cohen, the Following the Law or The Law of Total Tricks. He's written about 3 of them. It goes into quite a lot of detail, but you can actually just Google the Wikipedia page. It does a much shorter summary of it and sort of covers it pretty quickly. If you Google The Law of Total Tricks or something, it talks about the 3 over 3 sort of stuff in a bit of detail, I think. If you want to read sort of an essay on it, Larry Cohen's books are pretty good. But in summary, it's basically based on how many trumps you have, and then you can adjust this or adjust that. It's not anything to just... there's no set rule. You have to use some judgment in the area. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And see you next time.